Okay, sorry about that. We ended up with too much stuff and not enough storage.
Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
Eloquist, the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor. Eloquist is what's next for you.
A leading conservative voice for a new generation. One who knows.
Cats don't care about your feelings.
Now, Ben Shapiro is breaking down election season 2018. He takes America inside the critical issues on the
Hope I didn't just delete the first part of this.
on Fox News Channel.
He's one of the biggest names in international
Me
sports,
too,
but if
I'm
you've
not
never
doing
heard of him, he's now brought his talent
It's a
to
possibility.
and he's our power player of the week.
It's exciting time, and I come here to try.
If I did, this is my husband, Jer. And as you can see, he's doing my makeup. And I might have deleted the one that had, because it split because I didn't have enough storage, so I deleted a bunch of stuff.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a new challenge.
May have deleted the first part where he did the eyeshadow.
To play in.
But Rooney's arrival came with some skepticism. There is a history of European stars coming to the U.S. later in their career for one big final payday. You're not doing that. You're not coasting here, are you?
I've never took anything for granted, and when I do something, I give everything to that to try and be successful.
Rooney dispelled any doubts with this play, running down a player for Orlando City.
No. We're going to be good babies.
Who headed it into the goal.
It was a game we had to win, and I think it was like 94th minute, and it was a big moment in our season.
Rooney has turned the team season around. DC United had 2 wins and 7 losses before he arrived, but is 7-4 since. And Rooney has 5 goals and 6 assists. He's also led the way off the field, or pitch. In your 2 months on this team, you've broken your nose. You've refused to wear protective headgear. You have insisted that you room with another player on the road. How come?
I think it's important for the team. I've never been sort of a diva who and needed that stuff.
Wayne Rooney started playing for Everton in the English Premier League at age 16. The next year, he was on the English national team. And at age 18, the legendary Manchester United bought his rights for $35 million.
Just hunger and love of the game, I think. Since as far back as I can remember, it's what I've always wanted to do.
Now Rooney is playing on a smaller stage, but still has that hunger. Does this feel like home for you?
For the boots and the balls, then be happy.
Will what we call soccer, do you think, ever really catch on in the United States?
It's got the stadiums, sort of population, it's got everything in place to become one of the giants
rugby
in world football.
But right now, DC United
become
trying to make the playoff.
a big sport here.
If you don't actually know the people involved.
Every game is,
Bunch of men beating the tar out of each other. It's like hockey.
make sure we
Without the
try and
ice.
make that playoffs, and from there,
Do
you
your
never
brand.
know, anything can happen.
No,
Now that
relax.
you're excited, DC United is 4 points away from making the playoffs with a big game this week against Montreal. And that's it for today. Have a great week. And we'll see you next Fox News Sunday. Welcome to Ben Shapiro's election cycle.
Oh, please.
We are in the midst of one of the most important election cycles of our lifetime. It's an election that's going to escape the situation
Okay.
and left the House. Kavanaugh immediately denied the entire story, and so did Judge. So, were the accusations truthful? We have no way of knowing. We don't have time. We don't have a location. We have no idea how she got there. We have no supporting evidence, no contemporaneous accounts. The first mention of this entire event was to a psychiatrist in Buffalo for
Concealer stuff.
both from which don't even match our recollection. Now listen, maybe for
It's hiding behind here.
It's a tube.
maybe she isn't.
Tube
But in a
jar.
manipulative way, Democrats have played this entire scenario to suggest that this is a political hit Pure and simple, at least from their viewpoint. Let's look at the timeline. On July 1st,
No, we're gonna be good babies. Shh.
Feinstein did nothing with the letter. She didn't hand it over to the FBI. She didn't ask Kavanaugh about it in her meetings with him, in written questions, in public for private hearings. She did nothing for 6 weeks. Sometime around the same time, Ford sent a letter with her allegations to the Washington Post. The Post didn't run a story, which does raise the question as to whether they substantiated any element of it. Remember, the Post is the same newspaper that ran with allegations against the Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore after checking out stories.
Teasing for the camera.
Food court decades ago. They're not shy about running down leads. Sometime in August, Ford took a polygraph test. Now, polygraphs are unscientific, and they can't be used in court. And we don't know why Ford would take a polygraph unless she actually thought the story was going to go public. If you have a story, do you take a polygraph? She then gave the results of the test to the Washington Post. On September 12th, the leftist publication The Intercept published a report saying Feinstein had a letter detailing an accusation against Kavanaugh. That same day, Feinstein sent a letter to the FBI. What a mystery. Where could The Intercept have gotten that story in the first place? No one knows. But it probably wasn't from Ford. Probably wasn't from the Washington Post. And only Feinstein and Representative Anna Eshoo from California had the letter at that point. The next day, Feinstein released her statement explaining she had unspecified allegations against Kavanaugh. No name, no date, no details, nothing. So, for 6 weeks, Dianne Feinstein said nothing. And then just before the vote, magically, the story happened to leak. And that supposedly forced Ford to tell her story. That's as manipulative as it gets. But that's not even the most egregious part. When Republicans said, sure, we actually like to hear the accusations from Ford and Kavanaugh's response and testimony, Democrats suddenly decided that Ford should not testify. Senator Feinstein said she couldn't even say everything Ford said was truthful.
This is a woman that I really believe has been profoundly impacted by this. Now, I can't say everything's truthful. I don't know.
Lisa Banks, Ford's lawyer, said her client shouldn't have to testify, explaining, quote, she is currently unable to go home and is receiving ongoing threats to her and her family's safety. Fairness and respect for her situation dictate she should have time to deal with this. Ford's lawyers are now demanding that for her to testify, Republicans should make Kavanaugh testify before she does. That's insane. It's obviously a poison pill. There is no legal proceeding in America or any other civilized country where the defendant testifies before the plaintiff. How would that even work? A plaintiff makes a claim, and a defendant is then supposed to just rebut a claim they have never heard? This is manipulative tripe, and it hurts Ford's credibility. But it gets even more ridiculous. According to Politico, Ford doesn't want to testify on Monday because she doesn't want to fly across the country to Washington, D.C. She wants to drive or take a horse and buggy. As one Twitter personality said, she is now pulling a Charles Grodin from Midnight Run. By the way, her case is that she is claustrophobic thanks to the events with Kavanaugh in the first place, but this raises other questions, like has she blown in the last 30 years, and if not, why exactly hasn't she explained her story to anybody before 2012? Dianne Feinstein even released a statement on Friday asking Republicans not to push for a hearing by Wednesday. Here's what she said. This is amazing. Quote, it's mean-spirited and candidly shows no sympathy or empathy whatsoever. Show some heart. Wait until Dr. Ford feels that she can
Was that the cat trying to taunt the dogs?
That sounds like a cat. I don't know what it's doing.
Feel that she can come before the committee? Since when do we believe
I
the
think it
business of this
knows.
nation should be held up by someone's feelings, even someone for whom we have tremendous sympathy? This is a smear by Feinstein, claiming that everyone who disagrees with her somehow doesn't care about alleged rape and sexual assault victims. But according to Democrats,
We have a cat that likes to taunt the dogs. It'll sit just far enough away from the fence.
Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett, who tweeted, quote, Republicans, where's your humanity and decency? Stop bullying a woman who has already been traumatized. Slow down and do right by the American people. So,
You always make me
if
smile.
Republicans ask to speak to Ford, they're bullying her. If they don't speak with Ford, they're silencing her. Democrats said they wanted the FBI to investigate originally, but the FBI isn't tasked with investigating non-federal crimes, and it's up to the FBI if they think an accusation merits investigation. The Senate has no authority to ask the FBI to investigate. Ford doesn't either. Only the White House does. And the same Democrats currently pillorying President Trump for supposedly interfering with normal FBI processes now want him to do just that, to send them searching in their time machines, in their DeLoreans, for a vague, unsubstantiated state criminal allegation from 4 decades ago in a private home of unspecified place. Even more amazingly, some on the left are now saying Kavanaugh should be asking the FBI to investigate. Kavanaugh should be asking the FBI to investigate. And then if he doesn't, he's obviously guilty. Senator President Joe Biden of New York, a human weather vane, shifting positions at every available opportunity, made the remarkable statement that Kavanaugh must be guilty unless he is calling for an FBI investigation too.
Who is not asking the FBI to investigate these claims? The White House. Dr. Kavanaugh, or excuse me, Judge Kavanaugh has not asked to have the FBI review these claims. Is that the reaction of an innocent person? It is not.
Imagine that you're Brett Kavanaugh for just a second, and imagine you're innocent for just a second. A woman comes forward and accuses you of attempting to rape her nearly 40 years ago. Do you call for an FBI investigation of yourself? Senator Gillibrand, let's say I accuse you, here and now, of eating human babies. You know, human babies. Small.
Eating human babies.
I accuse you of boiling them, cutting them up, ingesting them along with your eggs Benedict each morning. Do you deny it? That's because you don't care about the truth. You say I'm lying, well tell it to the FBI. Ask the FBI to investigate, because if you don't, well, come on, that's not how an innocent person would act, is it? You want an FBI investigation. The real agenda here obviously has nothing to do with whether Brett Kavanaugh actually attempted to sexually assault a girl 36 years ago. It has everything to do with painting a picture of evil Republican sexists who don't care about women who are sexually abused. Senator Mazie Hirono of Hawaii simply says that men should shut up and believe the accuser.
Guess who's perpetuating all of these kinds of actions? It's the men in this country, and I just want to say to the men in this country, just shut up and step up. Do the right thing.
So men are supposed to shut up, right? All men are rapists, or all rapists are men, and therefore men are evil, and therefore Brett Kavanaugh is evil, and therefore Brett Kavanaugh did it, and if you have any case against the idea that Brett Kavanaugh did it, this makes you evil too. This is just stereotyping of men, and in any other context, you recognize it as the sort of bigotry it is. Matt Bai of Yahoo News went even further. He said that by even denying the allegations categorically, that made Kavanaugh a sexist. He explained, quote, he makes a victim of her all over again by essentially calling her delusional. He makes no allowance for the possibility that his own memory is blurred by inebriated youth. What in the world? So if he now denies a charge made against him categorically, this means that he is unfeeling and uncaring? How about a woman made an allegation against him categorically? What is it? Is she also unfeeling and uncaring? But perhaps. The most ridiculous response came courtesy of Longtech founder and MSNBC guest Anna Marie Cox.
We need to judge Brett Kavanaugh not just on what he may or may not have done, but how he treats a woman's pain. And that is something I'm going to be paying attention to on Monday. How does he respond to what is happening, whether or not he agrees that this happened with her? Does he take her pain seriously? Do the people interrogating her take her pain seriously?
So it doesn't matter whether he's guilty or innocent. It doesn't matter whether he's telling the truth or not. The only thing that matters is, does he feel her pain? The pain of a person that he believes, and he has said that he will swear under oath to believing, is telling a falsehood about him. But does he care about her feelings? Now, President Trump didn't help things on Friday when he tweeted that Ford would have come forward 36 years ago if something serious really happened. That's counterproductive, and it's inaccurate. It makes Republicans look insensitive, and it's just not true that every 15-year-old girl who's abused goes to the authorities. And President Trump didn't help when he said that Ford should have called the FBI 36 years ago. That isn't in the FBI's jurisdiction, and it never was. But the real issue here is guilt and innocence. And in the end, for Democrats and many in the mainstream media, innocence doesn't matter one iota. Social justice does. Justice, your normal justice, is about guilt and innocence. It's about whether you did the thing people accuse you of doing. Justice doesn't need a modifier. At social justice, the picture changes. Social justice is nasty. And this is the evidence. Just ask the celebrities who say that Kavanaugh is guilty, even though they know nothing more than you or I about this case. Not a single one of those actresses knows anything more than my pool guy about this case. And they were supposed to believe them because they were once on TV, and you might recognize their face even if you don't recognize their name. Or just ask Samantha Gary, a former classmate of yours, who appeared on CNN, supposedly to bolster the case against
I got this blush and Boxycharm. This nice. That blush actually costs more than what I pay for the box. And that costs more than I pay for the box.
Not with Kavanaugh, but with other people So other women have been victimized by
And there were some other items
and
too.
therefore Brett Kavanaugh is guilty. This makes sense if you're a crazy person. Or ask Christina King Miranda, another former classmate of Ford's, who put out a Facebook post stating, quote, the incident did happen. Many of us heard about it in school. Pretty convincing. But here's
The
what
dual
she said
end
when she
confusion.
was asked about it on NPR.
Yeah, that look.
Well, I was thought for a moment that I was sticking the
In my post, I was,
wrong end in.
empowered, and I was sure it probably did.
She was empowered, don't you get it? She was empowered by saying that the allegation was true, even though she had no information the allegation was true. Because empowerment, social justice matters. Not actual justice, social justice. Smears, not truth. Manipulation, not accountability. Up next, we head down memory lane to explore some other dirty tricks the left has pulled from part of their Democratic playbook.
With uncontrolled moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis, you never know how your skin will look. And it can feel like no matter what you do, you're itching all the time. But even though you see and feel your eczema on the surface of your skin, an overly sensitive immune system deep within your skin might actually be causing your eczema. So help heal your skin from within with Dupixent. Dupixent is not a steroid, and it continuously treats your eczema even when you can't see it. At 16 weeks, more than 1 in 3 patients saw clear or almost clear skin, and patients saw a significant reduction in itch. Do not use if you are allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems, including eye pain or changes in vision. If you have asthma and are taking asthma medicines, do not change or stop your asthma medicine without talking to your doctor. Help heal your skin from within. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Keep those shrimp coming. Endless Shrimp is back in Red Lobster with all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. Try delicious creations like new crunchy Fiesta Shrimp, tortilla chip crusted, then topped with a creamy blend of 3 cheeses and finished with pico de gallo. And there's new sesame ginger shrimp, grilled and drizzled with savory soy ginger sauce and sprinkled with Asian seasoning. And don't forget the favorites you love, like garlic shrimp scampi. But Endless Shrimp won't last endlessly, so hurry in.
Yep. So 3 down the stairs.
Play Choose a Rainbow.
We do have stairs to the basement. Nice. Just give me a little push.
The all-new Allure RDX, the POS Studio 37. It's everything you ever imagined and then some. At Athene, we think it's time for the financial world to stop acting the same old way. You need a partner that is willing to break free from conventional thinking. We are a different kind of financial company. We are a team, and we are driven to do more.
Your digestive system has billions of bacteria, but life can throw them off balance. Realign yourself with Align Probiotic. And try new Align gummies with prebiotics and probiotics to help support digestive health.
Spectrum TV Silver plus ESPNU equals an all-access pass to watching top college football teams battle their biggest rivals all season long. And with over 175 HD channels, like ESPN News, you'll get to experience college football like never before. Instantly upgrade to Spectrum TV Silver with ESPN today. Go to channel 2495 or visit spectrum.com/instant upgrade now.
See what we go through, just look pretty.
Experience PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas. Intelligent window treatments that simplify your life.
Figure it
Just
out.
program
So
your
it's
settings,
damned
and PowerView will
expensive.
automatically move your shape
Why
throughout
is
the
there
day
so much
so
on
that
your
you
shirt?
don't have to. And with a stunning array of
Or
styles,
is it
the
just
most
me
beautiful
doing
window
it, making
treatments
so much
now
on your
become
shirt?
the smartest window treatments. Learn more about PowerView motorization and
Um,
special savings on
Because
smart
when I do it,
Douglas.com/.
I swirl and then tap.
Tap.
Whether
Mhm.
Kavanaugh accuser Christine Blasey Ford is telling the
tap.
truth or
It
getting
knocks the
control,
excess.
it's
You didn't
obvious
say
that Democrats are engaged in politicking. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. I mean, that's the promise Democrats are making. Either elect them to stop Kavanaugh from being appointed, or elect them to impeach Kavanaugh. Here's Senator Sheldon Whitehouse from Rhode Island. You remember, this is the guy who said that Kavanaugh's hearing was a sham. explaining that Democrats will move to get rid of Kavanaugh if they take the Senate.
There was supposedly the other voice. There's a whole investigative process that can and should take place. And you know what? This is such bad practice that even if they were to ram this guy
I actually have one bigger than that.
Democrats get gavels, we're going to want to get to the bottom of this.
So this is never ending. Democrats are just going to use the election as a referendum on the court. Elizabeth Warren is fundraising
That is a very big
for
brush.
accusation.
Not using your hands.
She sent out an email explaining, quote, "This is outrageous. Brett Kavanaugh was already disqualified to serve on the Supreme Court. We don't know how. But now we're learning new information about a sexual assault allegation." This is what her email says. "Donate now." Do you know who Ford is using to advise her? Democratic operative Ricky Seidman. Now, you may not have heard of Seidman, but she worked as Joe Biden's communications director in 2008. She also worked for President Obama, to put Sonia Sotomayor for the Supreme Court, and she also worked for the Clinton White House. More importantly, she worked for Senator Ted Kennedy of Massachusetts, and according to Politico, was involved with Anita Hill's decision to testify against Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas. And that's what it's all about. Democrats have a long, inglorious history of trotting out unverified and unverifiable allegations to fight against conservatives or constitutional originalists. In 1991, Democrats decided to stand up Clarence
It's
Thomas.
gonna be the last time you let me do your makeup too.
Democrats and the Judiciary Committee sought out Anita Hill, a offer for Thomas at the Department of Education and the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. 2 days after Thomas's hearing began, Senator Joe Biden, you remember that guy, he told the committee of allegations that Thomas had sexually harassed her. He also said Hill insisted her name be kept anonymous.
I'm going to be spraying you in the face with this
Just days after
revolution.
Hill gave a statement allowing the FBI
It's actually Makeup Revolution.
It doesn't say that. It just says Makeup Revolution London. It says revolution in big words, big letters.
And Hill then testified again before Congress. Thomas denied the allegation.
I have been racking my brain and eating my insides out, trying to think of what I could have said.
This will stop the shyness, right?
To lead her to allege that I was
Powder one.
her in more than a
Really,
professional way.
evenly spreading the
Thomas
powder
wasn't
out, right?
wrong. There simply was no evidence of the allegation other than Anita Hill's allegation. Anita Hill, by her
Hey.
Thomas from the Department of Education to the EEOC, even though she had a Schedule A and job
Relax.
protection. She spoke with him on the phone multiple times, according to phone logs.
Fair
after
enough.
leaving the EEOC.
Yeah.
But then she
Too much?
She asked
A
for
little.
job recommendation.
Alright, you
She
didn't
also
say.
told senators that she had been told by aides to Democratic senators
An alcohol
that she came
base?
forward, Thomas might withdraw his nomination.
Doesn't taste good.
Okay, well, don't drink it.
When Thomas was confirmed, the vast majority of Americans thought Thomas was more believable than Hill. Thomas was confirmed by a Democratic Senate. Now, however, HBO makes movies about Anita Hill's supposed bravery. And political guru Chelsea Handler says Clarence Thomas is a sexual abuser. Tweeted, quote, "No sexual predator on the Supreme Court."
No, it's not 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 8 o'clock at night. That's when drink coffee.
No regard for women, no regard for their wives or daughters.
He works late at night, so.
Thomas wasn't the first Republican nominated prospective justice to be destroyed on the basis of false allegations. Robert Ford was labeled a racist and a sexist without any evidence by Democrats, including Ted Kennedy and again Joe Biden. Kennedy said this.
Robert Ford's America is a land in which women would be forced into back alley abortions, blacks would sit at segregated lunch counters, rogue police could break down citizens' doors in midnight raids, and school children could not be taught about evolution.
Slanderous, disgusting, evidence-free allegations that took down Robert Ford. Now, fast forward to 2012. You remember this one. Former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney is running a tight, competitive race with incumbent Democrat President Barack Obama. So, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid simply slanders him by stating on the floor of the Senate that Romney hadn't paid his taxes.
So, the word's out that he hasn't paid any taxes for 10 years. Let him prove that he has paid taxes, because he hasn't.
Let him prove it. It's not Reid's job to prove he didn't pay taxes. It's Romney's job to prove that he didn't pay taxes. You have to prove that you obeyed the law. Reid then released a statement explaining, quote, "As I said before, I was told by an extremely credible source that Romney has not paid taxes for 10 years. And I was told by an extremely credible source that Harry Reid likes to murder puppies in his backyard." How did Reid respond to the fact that it turns out Romney did pay his taxes and that Reid was an abject liar? Here's what he said.
There are no regrets about Mitt Romney, about the Koch brothers. Some people have even called it McCarthyite.
Well, call it whatever you want.
going to work. They're polling Rudy Scott Rasmussen. Stay tuned.
You're going to name Bork, and you're going to be in an epic ideological battle. Robert Bork's America is a land in which women would be forced into back alley abortions, segregated lunch counters, midnight raids.
After they grab him by the lapels and say, you want to get confirmed? Shut up and listen.
Whether you can look into the theory,
It really was watching this charming person take me.
women breathe, blacks as well.
What happened has become a base to Bork. So the most unfair characterization of my view, it means to destroy.
Geico has over 75 years of great savings and service. With such a long history, it's easy to trust Geico. Thank you, Todd. It's not just easy, it's being a master of hypnotism easy. Hey, I got your test. Sleep. Doug, when I snap my fingers, you're gonna clean my gutters.
Ooh, I should clean your gutters.
Great idea.
It's not just easy, it's Geico easy.
Todd, you go make me a frittata.
Why bother mastering something? Why
Are you gonna
take
make me a
over
frittata?
6 million miles? Why hand tune an audio system? Why include the most advanced active safety system that's class standard? Because when you want to create
Afraid I do not know what a frittata is.
mastering is all the difference in the world. Introducing the Audio Lexus ES. Every turning, every innovation, every feeling. A product of mastery. Experience amazing every Lexus
See,
ES.
I've had people want me to do a cooking video,
I'm sorry.
and I've tried to explain to people,
That's not
you do
your
the
thing.
cooking.
Yeah. I still don't know what a frittata is.
That I'm not that kind of wife.
Very ethnic sounding.
It's Spanish dish.
I don't know if it's more of a Mexican, more of a
Puerto Rican,
Cuban,
Cuban.
yeah. Definitely in
Could
that
even
range.
be Dominican.
Colombian. I mean, it could be, there's so
Yeah.
many different things that it could be that I don't know. I know what an empanada is, and I know what a... Alright, I'm going to ask for advice from somebody that gives tips. If I wanted to smooth this out so you looked less like a raccoon, how would I go about doing that? Clean it all off and start from scratch? Or is there a method in which you can do so and just drag it from one side to the other?
Just blend it out.
Alright, and this way. This is the eye I like the most.
Come on. Your hand is talking. Isn't it time to listen? Learn more about Ligatur's contracture and facts on hand.
Well, I don't like what I did to your other eye.
My other eyes kind of hurt.
Beaches, everything's included.
It'll get over it.
For everyone.
As you said, we're not going out tonight. Alright, this way. Take the mic for water and drag.
Call 1-800-BEACHES.
My symmetry is bad.
From no-drill mud flaps and water repellency protectors to our laser measured floor liners. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com. The ultimate protection for your vehicle.
Keith and Melissa lived next to Melissa's parents. And when it was clear living 30 feet away had to change to living 3,000 miles away, they made the right move and called Pods, so that they're not so new neighbors. Pods, the right move for your move.
We are the TV doctors of America. We may not know much about medicine, but we know a lot about trauma. We also know that you can avoid trauma by getting an annual checkup.
So go, know, and take control of your health.
It can save your life. Cigna, together, all the way.
And who knows? Maybe we'll start a new look.
Yeah. How'd you get that? Crap. I was supposed to remember how I did it? Yeah, no.
Christine Ford is scheduled to testify at 10 a.m. Judge Kavanaugh will deny the allegations.
I'm hoping for not a Tammy Faye. That's what I'm hoping not for. If that's the look we end up with, then we'll
Well,
just
for
have to.
Tammy Faye, you'd really
I need
have to
some
do
bright
some
blues.
massive
Bright blues and
mascara.
And then we're going to be doing.
You ever seen her in person?
No.
I did. Sam's Club.
Oh, did you? Was she in full garb?
Oh, yeah.
She probably doesn't leave the house without full garb.
But yeah, it was at
Okay,
Sam's,
we are going to
and
do eyelash
she got into
stuff.
like a Lexus SUV or something.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Right, because
Lexus.
you know she's all, you know.
Oh. A trick is to warm it up with body heat. And since I don't have cleavage, I stick it under my thigh. And I always do the bottom lashes first.
I was terrified about having to do the top lashes.
Most people say that means they can win the popular vote by maybe 5-6 points. Our polling and most other polling shows that Democrats have a 7-point advantage right now. So, yeah, they're favored to take the House.
Okay, so under or over?
Over.
Republicans do have a chance to retain control of the House. On the other hand,
Hang on.
a lot of people sit home and don't go to the polls on the Republican side.
Spasm.
Could end up with 40 or 50 seat pickup.
And I want to ask you about that because there was an internal RNC poll for public opinion strategies that showed that
You don't pump.
Trump supporters don't actually
That puts bacteria into the mascara. You swirl.
This is something that is keeping a lot of Republican strategists up at night.
If you watch my tutorials,
Again, what have I said about your tutorials in my personal anatomy? Only doing this why? Why am I doing this?
so people can see.
Nope. You asked me to, and I love you. I don't know how to do this. I need new glasses. I can't even see your eyelashes. Okay. Did I get any on at all? The Kirby this way and up. Top lashes.
It's okay, I've done that to myself.
On your eyeballs, did I get it?
No, too bad.
Oh, for crying out loud.
You let it dry.
Okay. And does it come off without taking off all of the...
You let it dry and then you take it in and scrape.
You said 30 minutes. That was an hour and a half ago. So you take 30 minutes. I took an hour and a half and I smudged it at the damn mirror. And isn't that just great?
It wouldn't be a total shock if he is defeated. I mean, that would be a big upset. But it's moving into at least a somewhat plausible range. However, the laws of political gravity eventually take over. This is Texas we're talking about.
That spasm's not wanting to go away.
Right.
They're going to say we still prefer Team Trump to the Democrats. So I think the Republicans do okay there. Tennessee is another state Republicans are a little bit more about. Democrats have their heart set on. I think again.
Wow. I can actually see this one much better.
There will be enough very margin left across the finish line. It's a state to watch.
Tell how it works now.
The impact of these 2018 elections. A lot of people are looking forward to 2020. What do you think is the actual impact on 2020, if any, of the 2018 elections? And who would you peg?
It's because the light's shining in my eye over here. And I can't see.
Well, since we're talking about 2020, let's be honest here. This election will set up a lot of governing issues and a lot of political conflicts, possible impeachment hearings if the Democrats win.
Is that other stuff dry?
But what's happening right now is not
Do the
the
lips.
2020 elections directly. These elections
Pick a
are
color.
president.
Where did they go?
What's going to matter for 2020? What always matters?
The economy. If the economy is still going gangbusters in 2020, President Trump's going to be in great shape. If it's falling into a recession, he's not going to be reelected.
Well, Scott, thanks
Average.
for stopping by. We're gonna have to leave it there. Really appreciate it. Up next, our panel
How
takes
close to
on
the corner do you get?
Kaepernick, social media, and the
Fairly.
2018 election. And they'll be on
What
the
are you
block.
doing with your lips?
Stretching them out.
We brought the Infiniti QX50 and its revolutionary technology to Germany to see what the locals think.
This is not German. What pilot is this? Any go assistance to drive? Stop! I must see DC code. It's like two engines in one.
Can you smell it?
I got it under teeth.
QX50. There's nothing traditional about it. Lease the 2019 Infiniti QX50 for $379 a month at your local Infiniti retailer. Infiniti. Empower the drive.
This is Linda, a place with one of the highest life expectancies in the country.
You see so many people walking around here in their hundreds.
So how do you stay financially well
I was
for all
thinking
those
this was
extra
more of a
years?
red. It seemed more of a pink.
As early as possible.
We all need to plan for 18 years or more of retirement.
I don't have a whole lot to save up, but I'm working on it now. I will do whatever I need to do.
Plan your financial life with Prudential. Bring your challenges. If you're waiting patiently for a liver transplant, it could cost you your life. It's time to get out of line with UPMC. At UPMC, living donor transplants put you first, so you don't die.
Explain into Jewish.
UPMC does more living donor liver transplants than any other center in the nation. Find out more. Get out of line today.
Don't let a fall steal your independence. September is Fall Prevention Month, and to help keep you safe, ADT will pay for your first 3 months of fall detection monitoring when you purchase a medical alert system this month only. That's over $75 in savings. And with ADT Health's price lock guarantee, we'll never raise your rates. Call
You should smell it.
ADT.
It's like butter cookies.
Okay, if you say so.
Medical alert
Okay.
system shipped to you as early as tomorrow. ADT,
Got this.
real protection.
Let's face it, everyone would want a smartphone these days, but not everyone wants unlimited everything. For people who just need
I've never
GPS,
seen you
good
get
camera and a few
lipstick
apps,
on your
there's TrackPhone,
teeth when
the
you're putting
original
lipstick on.
no-contract wireless provider.
It's happened.
Plans
Has
as
it?
low as $15.
Yeah, let me see something.
Phones from top brands like Samsung and LG and
Put your,
devices. TrackPhone has nationwide coverage on America's largest and most dependable 4G LTE networks. Available
Is that what you meant?
retailers
Yeah,
nationwide.
that's
Visit
what I meant.
TrackPhone.com for more information and special offers.
Alright,
We can do
what
that.
do I use for removal of the
I was just
finger?
finishing a ride. I felt this awful pain in my chest. I had
Dry.
a PE blood clot in my lung.
So
I
you
was
would
scared.
normally wait till it's dry. And then what, go back over it or more
My doctor
shadowy?
Xarelto to help keep me protected.
Xarelto is the latest generation blood thinner that's proven to treat and reduce the risk of DVT or PE blood clots from happening again. In clinical studies, almost 98% of patients on Xarelto did not experience another DVT or PE.
Xarelto works differently.
Warfarin interferes with at least 6 of your body's natural blood clotting factors. Xarelto is
Q-tips
selective,
work.
targeting just one critical factor. Don't stop taking Xarelto without talking to your doctor, as this may increase risk of blood clots.
Back in the day, I used to use cotton balls.
Yeah, turn this way.
Xarelto can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. It may increase your risk of bleeding if you take certain medicines. Get help
Different
right
than a
away for
brush.
unexpected
It
bleeding
gives
or
you
unusual
a
bruising.
little bit
Do
of.
not take Xarelto if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. Before starting, tell your doctor about all planned medical and dental procedures and educate
Well, I like that better.
Order all you can.
To help protect yourself from
Okay, so I'm gonna go ta-da.
Talk to your doctor about Xarelto.
Ta-da!
These people are experiencing side effects thanks to
Okay, it looks like you fell down the stairs.
these medications are real for smiles and jubilation. And burgers,
So this is the finished look.
your taste
If you like what you saw, ring the bell, smash the thumb, leave me a comment.
Don't let your husbands play with your makeup.
Could be worse.
But you could be doing me. Don't even think about it.
So don't make that suggestion because he won't do it.
No topic takes longer than 2 minutes to make all the rules up.
I have a beard. I don't wear makeup.
So does Wayne Goss. He has a beard and he wears makeup.
I don't know who that is.
He has his own brush line.
Still don't know what that is.
So,
You only got type.
this is what my husband created. Watch that look be the image that YouTube decides. That's the one. So, anyway, let me know what you want to see, and buy my beauties.